that crypto, Joey Shaw!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about this stock that is having a multi-day run. SOC, Sable Offshore. This one's been on my watch list. I had it in my sight lines, but I was like, I was focused on something else, right? Because everything is so cheap right now. Everything is so discounted. There's cheap discounts, cheap everything, and then I don't know where to put my money. But this is running multi-day runner, increasing volume, especially today. Look at that huge volume. Buyers are here. There's no sellers. Where are the sellers? And the 200 moving average is at around 17. So this can continue running. I would say if you're looking to play a runner here, this is one hell of a play right here, because if it can get above this purple line and hold up above that 12 level here, this is a big level right here at 12 to 13. If we can get back above that, I mean, the move back to the 200 moving average would be your target, which would be again about 17. So that's what I'm looking for here. I just gave you the sell target 17. I think that would be a pretty decent move. If it goes higher, fantastic. It's up to you how you want to take profit, of course. But I mean, if you buy right now, let me grab my price range tool. If I buy, it's going to be tomorrow, because I want to take advantage of any pump tomorrow. And I will set a stop loss at the low, of course. I'm not just going to buy in, oh man, if it doesn't work out, I hold the bag all the way down. No. I will buy tomorrow and I will set a stop loss. If this does make that move to the white line, to the 200 moving average, there's about a 27% potential return. If we get stopped out at the low, whatever that may be tomorrow, hopefully it doesn't gap up. If it gaps up, oh well, then I might just stay away from it. We'll see. But, you know, a stop loss of 5-10%, even $1 would be about, yeah, a stop loss of 50 cents to $1. Either you lose like 8% or you make 27%. That's what I'm seeing here personally. Because if it does pull back, it would have to pull back to this support level. It wouldn't come down too much. The only way it would come down is if it's just over. Like if the run is over, this thing would, holy shit, it just, oh my god, it just started running. What the hell? Oh my god. As I'm making the video, it just started moving. Why did it spike like that? Let me check. It just had a huge spike. Why is this spiking? SOC, Sable Offshore. Yeah, I mean, it just, wow, it just spiked as I was making this video from 13 to 14.45. Wow. That shocked me, because now it's, I mean, if it runs today to 17, if it's going to make the run today, that is insane. Yeah, that is insane. Let me check. Yeah, I'm looking at, let me see something. Google Gemini. Why is it pumping? The stock is pumping because what, California has been blocking Sable from restarting its oil production and pipelines. The president has declared this production vital for national defense. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, right now I'm communicating with my Discord, patreon.com/shadesandtrades if you want to join the Discord. Yeah, I'm communicating with the Discord right now and letting them know about this play, because if this is going to get this kind of volume and continue, and with the news, I mean, this can go to 17 easy. That's a 22%. So I might buy some right now as a starter. I'm going to add maybe 100 shares just to start with a $1 stop loss. I'm okay with losing $100, whatever, no big deal. I'm just reading right now what's going on. The legal news triggered a massive wave of buying. Call options surged. Trading volume. First call options jumped 86%. Forward capital management established a new position, making it over 60% of their total portfolio. It's got a buy rating with price targets of 28. So yeah. It still requires an official executive order from the president to actually trigger the DPA. Attorney General is expected to challenge any such move in court, meaning the legal drama is quite a while. So it's being priced in right now. That's what that means. It's being priced in right now. That's how I'm interpreting it. I'm not stupid enough to fall for that. I know that it's being priced in right now. Yeah, this thing is volatile. It just jumped and quickly dropped. But yeah, I'm just letting everyone know, like, hey, keep an eye on this one, because if this is going to continue, this should move to 17 if the run is not over. If not, set the stop loss and take the small loss and don't hold the bag all the way down. That's the stupidest thing you can do. I've seen way too many people whose strategy is I buy, I chase, and if it doesn't work out, I hold the big bag all the way down. That's not smart, guys. That's not how it's about protecting your account first, not having your money tied up on a bag, because then there's the opportunity cost. So keep an eye on this one. I like this one very much. Let me add that. Is that on my add to my favorites? I need to keep an eye on that one for tomorrow. I don't know how it's going to close, but going to be very interesting for the next day. Let me, yeah, dude, it just spiked like that. It just spiked like that. That's crazy. All right, guys, high volume. MACD just crossed over recently. Let me look at the weekly time frame here. The RSI is a little toasty here. It's a little toasty. So, like I said, this is why you need to stop. I haven't bought in yet. Weekly time frame. Oh, on the weekly. Wow. The weekly time frame is very interesting because the 200 moving average that's a big resistance level here on the weekly. You can see right here it's been acting as resistance. So, like I said, if we get above that, we're going to 17, and then maybe beyond that. Well, it has to happen first before we get excited. Monthly time frame is showing. Let me look at the quarterly. Yeah, I don't see the monthly time frame. Wait a minute. Yeah, the monthly time frame is showing that we're still pretty cool on the monthly. Yeah, it can still, if it's got, you know, if it's still got more juice, look out tomorrow. We're going to start playing runners again. We kind of have to make the adaptation of playing runners. Stocks that they have news that are moving, but we need to, again, I think the only problem is I run a Discord, right? Patreon.com/ShadesandTrades. And some people if you're watching this and you're in the Discord, you need to have discipline if you're going to chase stock. You better set a stop loss. If you're going to chase with me, you better set a stop. And you better be okay with taking the loss. Just saying that now. In case, you know, because this is not going to be something you just, you know, just because it's running doesn't mean it can't stop running and then it's over, right? All right, guys, I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. I like this. I like what I'm seeing. If I buy in, it'll be right now, soon, or before end of day. Actually, 5 minutes before close, I'll see if I buy. And I'll alert in the Discord. Starter position. I'm not going to go the full, you know, send like crazy. Hell no.